Hello all, hopefully you can hear me over this music here. A couple things I noticed, which I'll log into the game to get rid of the music, but I made a bard, which I haven't done anything with it. I was reading that human is what most people pick. Of course, this is a little gnome enchanter that I threw some gear on just to get it out of Zalkar, or not Zalkar, but Havix's bank. He's a different spec than Havix is. Which, if I get him to 29 or something, he'll just be a little clarity, like low level, something to do if I'm bored. But I don't have any plans really to level him. He's just like a gear mule, but he's level 8. Of course, my Necro, the Shadow Knight. Here's a little cleric I did. I usually do dwarf, but I made a little halfling, so I don't know. And then I got a couple other slots. I might make a mage and then just keep one slot open, but that's the lineup. And I'm gonna log into the game here. I hate talking over music. But you can't turn that off, really. To show you what I wanted to show you. I guess I could have did a voiceover on it. But Necro's about halfway to level 3. I was looking at the wiki, and I don't want to make it too much about that, but you can search Necromancer gear, and you can look by slot. Like, some of this stuff I could go get with my enchanter and just give to him, like the Nightshade Reef. I've killed Maid Isis so many times. I got a bunch of those in the bank, probably on Luton or somebody. I would have to log in to find out. But at the same time, as I level up, I could go to these camps and get it myself, which I find funner. Like these lone caps drop all the time. But to focus on my main, you know, that's kind of what I did with Zalkar. People have taken the time to do these gear things and detail it all out. EverQuest is pretty well farmed out and played out in a way, but if you're playing your game and, you know, that's the way it is, you know, you could earn the plat and buy it from somebody just as easy, but I noticed the patch fixed a couple things so far, but now that I say it, it'll probably do it. But before, when I would camp out, like to switch characters, it would crash the client almost every time. Very rarely did it allow me to switch without having to relog all the way back in. But the last few times I've camped, it's allowed me to change. And when I did the video on killing the Wrathel, I knew that Wrathel the Incarnate was an equal level. I had feigned death, which luckily it worked. I thought about camping out. See there, that's what I usually get. See, like I said, now that I say it. So I'm going to pause this here. Alright. Like I said, now that I said that, next time I log out, if I'm not recording it, it'll probably work the way it should. I don't know if that's a my computer thing or just a game thing. But I'm going to look through Luton's little bank here. Like, I could give this to my Necro. Usually I want to go with Stam or Intelligence, but there's a Nightshade Reef. Black and Short Sword. Bronze Helm. I don't know why I kept some of this stuff. Probably just to hand out to some lobby. Like, there's some drums for my bard. I don't know what all I got in here. I probably got some good stuff. Sometimes, you know, this stuff's easy to get and it's plentiful, so I'll, you know, hand out stuff every now and then to a low level. A lot of people do that. I'm not telling you because for anything else other than if I don't wear it or swap it out or it's not some piece of gear that I keep. Like, that'd be a nice neck. Like, a lot of this stuff was when I was leveling up my enchanter anyway. Black and Coif. So I got a couple of those. I think this drops in Mistmore. Just let you nose through my bank here. So if I, transferred some of this to a cleric, at least it would have some gear on it. That's from Dagnor's Cauldron. Although the graphic on it looks kind of weird, but it'd be nice if it looked like a gold coin instead of a bag. But a bunch of spells, like low level. Got 33 gold. That's Jesus money right there. Let's see. A couple of the coins for Tashana. Like some of this gear I could probably transfer to my Necro if I want, since I'm playing it. But this character is clear over in Felwith, and he's over in, Freeport side, Antonica versus Phaedrar. But I could easily enough get a port. So that's pretty much what's in his bank. He's pretty much got all his spells to the levels, so... I had started leveling him first before I did the High Elf. But what gears he got on? He's Nightshade Reef again. Turquoise Eye Patch. I'd have to look up where that drops. That might be Mistmore. Same, like one of those... it's in the graveyard, one of them dragons. It drops this dagger too, the sacrificial dagger. So... a lot of this stuff's nice low-level gear that you would probably have well into your 30s or 40s unless you went to EC Tunnel. Or you got it the hard way. Like these polished bone bracelets, like you can go to Runny Eye and kill the Evil Eyes, but you probably, if you're going to solo them, 35 probably, because they're wizards. One's an enchanter. Or you could go to... Beholder's Maze, or what they call Brain Block. What do they call that zone? It's by Runny Eye there. Misty Thicket and... is it Dagnor's Cauldron? Beholder's Maze is the original name. I guess I could look it up, but if you play the game, you probably know where I'm talking about. But that's some options, or I could just leave the gear on there. But let's try camping again here and see what happens, since we're making a video about it. But all day yesterday, I logged in and out, no problem. It's kind of annoying if you just want to swap characters for a trade, but I usually tell the person sometimes the client crashes, which I think a lot of people maybe have that issue. I'm not sure why, but maybe that's just how it is. It won't keep you from logging back in. It just takes you a little longer, I guess. But I try not to... see, this time it worked. I try not to... well, they might consider it an exploit or not an exploit. I mean, most people know these things. But I usually... if I would have died in that, I don't know if a 50 or 75 plat weight reduction bag is worth the death. But hey, I went in there and soloed it anyway, and then the people that were in there helped me out. I think they were farming pages or something, but I went and I did do a camp check. So I don't have one of those intelligence daggers on him, but I have this book, so it has 4 intelligence plus 30 mana, so it's better than the dagger, other than I guess you can't beat anybody with this book. But casters usually... I mean, you're not trying to melee anyway. At least I'm not. Low-level stuff, I mean, you don't really have much of a choice. But a mage is a nice caster class. Of course, if I did a druid or a wizard or something... wizards are fun, but I don't know. Without a clarity and some of the other stuff, I mean, it's just like any other caster that doesn't have a mana. Although I haven't played them enough to know all their tricks, but once you get pretty geared out, I mean, you can solo some pretty good stuff, and, if you're not geared or prepared for it, I mean, I die all the time. Like, I've killed made ISIS or some of them. I've died in my mid-50s in there just because the way the RNG is what we call it. It's just EQ wanted to get you. You know, it's like you get overrun or, well, you sit down and forget to invis. You know, something stupid. But let's see. Let me summon my pet here. You've seen people level before, but, you know, get level 4 or something. You know, get my next level spells. Like, hunting your spells is like well, it can be fun or it can be the worst part. I need to find something with a rusty dagger or something and get him, give him a weapon too. Like having the telescope, it can help you out a bit. I don't know how, you know, low level. It's like I got plenty of time with the pet. I can just cast stuff on this stuff. I don't have to be Speedy McFly. But when you're charm fighting, you want to be as quick as you can. Like, I'll probably go for stam and intelligence gear. You know, some of the lower stuff, I guess. As I level up, or if I decide to go after something on my enchanter, just if I'm bored and I don't want to die, you know, I explore the zone or something. I try not to interfere if people are sitting on a spot or whatever, but I'm not going to be one of those high levels that sit in a zone all day and just camp, you know. I might go in there for an hour or two, and if it's something that takes longer than that, well, that's pretty obvious to people. Like, you might do it for 3 or 4 hours or until you get it, depending on how determined you are. I don't know why I'm sitting down. But at this stage, you know, it's like the videos I post is just about what I do in my life, hobbies or real life or some of that stuff. I mean, it really not trying to be a know-it-all or a superstar. A lot of the stuff I've forgotten because I don't sit and mess with game editors and stuff all day or all night like I used to when I guess I was more excited to learn it being young, you know. Thinking about how I was going to pay my bills and earn a living, but it's a shame I got crippled up, but that's just life, so. Even my doctors would say, when you break something, you do it right. And it's like, well, it's the only way to do it, I guess. Wasn't planning to do that, but losing my voice. Need to drink some of my lemon honey lemonade, lemon honey and ginger. Might as well kill stuff that's experienced, because once I get to the next level, I think a lot of the stuff greens out. It isn't experience, other than maybe if you're doing the quest and turning in the skin, you might get a little bit for that. I mean, every little bit helps, I guess. I may reinstall the Quorum, but if I split my time between too many things, I'll never get anything done. And when I do log in, I try to, well, get a level or two. When you're low level, you might go 2, 3, 4 levels in an hour, just depending on how quick you can kill or if you get in a little group or something. That's the fun part, you know, meeting, well, people you don't know in the game. I mean, you know their character name and you chat with them a bit. Whether they share real life or they're just talking about what they're doing in the game, I mean. Oh, and I got invited to the guild and promoted to officer on my enchanter, so I guess that's a good thing. I could invite people or whatever they might want me to do, but I mean, I could raid now. I don't know if Friendly Druids raids anything or not. I don't mean to sound stupid about the guild. Most people are just leveling and doing whatever they're doing, so it's more a casual guild, so. Although there's probably plenty of people that would rise above it and raid if they want to go after something. I mean, I don't know what a raid in P99 is. I remember some of them were 25 or 40 or more people, depending on where you were. And live. I haven't raided anything in any of the P99 other than going into dungeons and killing named or stuff like that. Oh shit, the damn bear. Come on, pet. I think that bear's yellow. Well, guess he's gonna get killed. And he'll come running for me for sure. Yep. And he's yellow. I don't know, I might have been able to kill him. Where that orc? Oh, that's that orc runner. Alright, let's get another pet out. How many bone chips have I got? 5 or 6. Alright. The struggles of a lobby, right? It's a white con. And it's, a lot of people have said it, it's like you can't cast or tell your pet to attack if you're in the middle of casting a spell, which I guess the UI's doing a function already, so I mean it's no big deal, but you could either send the pet in first or after, depending. Everybody plays a little bit different, but you kind of play the same, and you have spells that work and spells that, well, you might only use in a certain situation. Which is what I like about the game. It makes you think about what you got to do. Where Warcraft you had to think and, you know, you hit your key combinations. It's an algorithm, but EverQuest is, I don't know, it's like NPCs are like players, but players can think of things that maybe the NPC wasn't originally programmed to do. But some of these green NPCs, I mean, they'll wreck you pretty hard. Like if you get a bunch of wizards on you and they're casting, and usually you'll resist it, especially if you out-level it. But if you don't, like when I was fighting Wrathel there on my SK, I saved my harm touch, and luckily it finished it off. And I wanted to loot the bag in case I died. I figured, well, at least I'd have it. But I had forgotten to bank one of the bags, but I had it on my mouse there. But I don't know. RNG was good to me that time, and a couple nice people finished off to level 30, so I could stand up there. Well, either log out and relog back in, you know, wait 10 or 20 minutes or something, the NPC would probably reset because I'd be off its threat list. So I don't know if it would let you log out. Yeah, it should. Most people do the /Q and quit or something. Hey, more bone chips. You gotta con everything in this game. I just right click them. Some people have a consider or whatever they do. These spiders will jump you if you attack one of them. I guess I'll record until I get level 3, Mr. Bear. Probably should set and get a little mana. Plus, I did the Dark Elf. It has hide, which I guess it worked because my pet depopped. Well, that sucks. But at least I'm hidden. So I'll pause this while I get a little mana. Alright, welcome back. I forgot I was even logged into this damn thing. Went off and was doing some other stuff. Alright, well. Real life, you know. But it's cold today. What temperature is it? 38 freaking degrees. Come on, we need golden packets of sunshine, you know. Summer always seems to go so fast. I don't mind winter other than slipping on ice, and 2 years of my life, 2 surgeries, a bunch of metal and screws. And, well, we tested out some doctor's skills putting a human back together. Well, got competition here. Another necro. Yeah. He's booking it all. I don't want to take his kill. Figured if it was below 50, I'd help him out. He'd get the XP. I would stick my pet on it, but try not to interfere too much. I just observe and ask them sometimes if they need help. People have done that with me, as you saw if you watched that video. So try to help people not die if you can, but I have had people on occasion, you know. Well, most people thank you if they were about to die or something, but otherwise they would. Well, in that case, he's low level, running to a guard, so I've done it. No shame in that. I mean, a death at level 3 is no big deal, other than you got to remember your spells and, you know, go grab your corpse and get all your stuff if you have anything. It's a cheap gate if you travel to a faraway land and you don't really have nothing on. You're pretty much naked or something. Oh, that's his pet. It's like you gotta watch fighting near those guards. They'll kill still you. Sometimes those skeletons will path up near them. Like there's one that roams over here. That's why I was kind of coming out this way and looking. He'll walk up to the wall there. But that other guy might have killed him. I don't remember what the spawn timer Nectelos is. It's pretty quick though. Oh, of course a wolf attacks me. That skeleton. Just practice kiting him around. Oh, my pet died. What the heck? I don't have fear. Let's see if I can get a pet out. See, now I'm running to the guards. Or I'll get a demonstrated death. Let's see, the guards are over here, I think. Sometimes I've ran the wrong way. I think I'm just going to zone this because one hit I might die, so. Yeah, Umber, I've been there. I know how you feel, buddy. Since I'm in here. I'll go grab that other black and sapphire I got, and I'll give it to that necro so you can have a little gift. I mean, it's a nice little lobby item, level 30, 35, or well, a lower level group could go in there, and I don't know if a whole group would want to go in there and farm one for everybody, but sometimes people do that if they want the item. Like I said, I pop in there and do that stuff because, well, there's usually not that many people in there. Some of the loot, I think they put like a level cap on it in some games, which I hope they don't change in this. I mean, I'm not knocking people that sit on a camp and farm like something that nobody else wants to, and then they charge a bunch of plat for it because they probably spent their entire life doing that, and then they might have died 4 or 5 times. Some of those solos, that higher level stuff, takes a lot of platinum and a lot of planning, a lot of gear, and usually you die a bunch till you do it yourself. It's like learning that hide would get rid of my pet. I'm sure I've seen someone say that or them do it before, but until you do it and you go, oh, well, I don't want to do that, because you might have took time, gave your pet weapons, and all that stuff. An enchanter pet's different. If you give it a good weapon, usually you try not to let it die until you're ready to kill it so you can get your weapon back. And necro, whatever you hand it, its pet, if it dies, or, well, you log out or get rid of the pet, well, you're not getting anything back from it. So if you're taking on something hard, then, you want to give it something good. Well, when you're higher level, you'll sacrifice a couple hundred plat for a piece of gear or something. Like some of these spells will probably take a week or two of farming a good solid plat camp for a few hours, or at least one afternoon, just killing nothing but guards and selling the stuff. Where did that guy go? I'm sure he's still here. What's his name? Umbraxer. People have done this for me. Plus, it gets you excited if you're new or you come back to it. That, people are nice. I gave that mage a robe of the Oracle, which level 40 plus to get that. But like I said, I wore it for a while on my enchanter. I could have gave it to one of these characters, but if I want it again, I'll go over there and get it. If not, then someone else knows about it. I'll give him this. He's probably wondering why level 2 is asking him to. Some people either don't notice or they don't. Oh, he didn't. I was going to put them both on before I gave it away, but it would have two of the same graphic. I call it like an ice cream cone or a wizard bar or ball or something. But I wouldn't wear. I mean, you could wear two of those. It would just, I did it to look funny. I don't know if I was recording it or not when I did it, but I mean, 3 stam and 5 mana. I mean, if you don't have anything else, but like I said, you'd have to go in there and kill Wrathel or buy it, or someone give it to you like I just did. I don't. If I want another one, well, as I level up, I'm sure my Necro will be in there killing him. So. Because it's a nice place for experience. as I've shown on other characters, till, well, solo level 30, maybe a little bit further if you want to go camp a named or something. Plus this little orb thing's kind of like a light source, which I think cold light summons something to helps you see. Plus the pet torch, you know, obviously. Let's see, let me summon this. I don't know if you have to equip it or primary, secondary, so does it cast a spell or something? Might not make a difference really, all that much. I don't know. It's supposed to summon a light source or something. Maybe I'm a noob and don't know how to use it, but I didn't really look at it much beyond that. I don't want to... Like, if you fight these spiders, it's best to pull them over to the side, because you'll have a train of them on you, but if you play the game and you ever fought over here, then you already know you'll get swarmed by them. And it's dark, which isn't very great for a video. So I'll go ahead and end this here. So I'm going to do this for a little while today. So have a good one.